Hi there folks, and welcome to this week's solutions for the Daily Rigour issue number 226. So first of all, from the world of business, Elon Musk overtakes Bill Gates to become the world's second richest person, now worth a whopping £101.8 billion. So question this week is we've been asked to work out how much Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos are worth. So Bill Gates, who is now the third world's richest man, he is worth 5.2 billion less than Elon Musk, so we just have to take the 5.2 away from the 101.8, and that comes to 96.6 billion. So Jeff Bezos, who's still the world's richest man, he's worth 35.2 billion more than Elon Musk. So we're going to add that on to the 101.8, and that comes to 137 billion pounds exactly. Striking amounts of money. And of course, the interesting part is one of the main reasons why Bill Gates is now the third richest man is due to the vast billions that he gives away to charity. So anyway, on to our second story, our retail story. So Black Friday was on Friday there, the 27th, and the amazing statistic here is that Brits are splashing out 2 million a minute in record sales in electronic devices. So what we've got is we've got a set of Black Friday offers for you here, and we're just simply asking which of these shops is the best deal. So tellies are us first of all, they're offering 40% off the television. So to work out the discount we need to work out 40% of £300. So we can work out 20% first of all by dividing by 5, and 40% is two lots of 20%. So that's going to come to £120. So the sale price of the television is the original price minus the discount, which comes to £180. So for Telly Heaven, it's got a third off the marked price. So for the discount, we just divide by 3, we find a third of it, so that comes to 90. So the sale price is again going to be the cost price minus the discount, and that comes to £180. So in answer to the question, which shop is offering the best deal? Well, neither of them are, because they might be good deals, but they both come to the same amount once the discounts are taken off. Okay, so onto our entertainment story. This is a great one. So there's a dream job offering to pay £1,870 simply to review 25 Christmas movies in 25 days. But unfortunately for most of our readers, you've got to be over the age of 18 and you've got to live in the USA. But let's just say you met that criteria. We've got a top 10 poll here for favourite Christmas movies from a large number of people. So can we crack the codes and maybe get a head start on 10 of these 25 Christmas movies to watch and review? So number 1, the first letter is 2 cubed. So 2 cubed of course is 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. So if we go through the alphabet, that gives us the letter H. So from that, can we work out the title of the most popular Christmas movie in this poll? Of course, it's Home Alone, an all-time Christmas classic, one that my son, Rigour Baby, is fully addicted to just now, I have to say. So number 2, bit of a tricky one. So it looks like this is a letter, but it's actually the Roman numeral V, which of course is 5, which means that the letter we were looking for was E, the 5th letter of the alphabet. And now that we can see it, maybe we could have worked out that it was Elf. Well done if you got that. So for number 3, we don't have the first letter, but we've got the first letter of the second word. So 56 divided by 8 is 7. So the 7th letter of the alphabet is G. So from that, you might have been able to get the Grinch. So number 4, a dozen is 12, which gives us the letter L. So for this one, it's Love Actually. So well done if you got that one. So number 5, we've got 20 take away minus 3. So that means starting at 20 and going up 3 takes us to 23, which gives us the letter W, which is in the third word. So this is maybe one that's maybe from your mum or dad or even grandmother and grandparents' favourite Christmas films. It's a Wonderful Life. If you haven't checked out yet, I strongly recommend it. So number 6, a baker's dozen. So we had 12 for a dozen. So a baker's dozen is 13, where they make that extra loaf, don't they, with the leftover dough. So that's going to be the letter M, giving us a film of Miracle on 34th Street. So well done if you got that one. So number 7, we get down at minus 34, up 53, which takes us to positive 19, which gives us the letter S, the beginning of the second word. So this one, not many words in it, but a classic nonetheless. It's the Snowman. So for number 8, the square root of 9 is 3, because 3 times 3 is 9, which means that we've got the letter C in 2 places. Was that enough to give it away? Of course, it's the Muppet Christmas Carol. So for number 9, if you watched last week's edition, we would have discovered that the square root of minus 1 is I, a complex number that we'll tell you more about when you get older. But anyway, that's the letter I in 2 places. Was it enough to give the game away? So White Christmas. And number 10, the square root of 1 is 1, because 1 times 1 is just 1. So that's lots of letter A's, and maybe that was enough to give the game away. We've got number 10, the Santa Claus. So well done if you managed to crack any of those codes. So anyway, on to our final story, our sports story. So the late great Diego Maradona sadly passed away last week. One of the greatest of all time, and even when he was just a teenager, he was getting fantastic reviews. So Maradona's scouting report from when he was 17 has actually surfaced, and he got all these scores out of 10 for all these different characteristics. So he received identical scores for speed, starting speed, speed without the ball, and agility. So we have to work out what he was given for speed. Well, we know that he scored 85.1 out of a possible 90 from the 9 categories. So we can add up all his scores first of all that were given, and that comes to 47.1. We can take that away from his total score, leaving us with 38. And if he scored the same for each of these 4 categories, we can divide that by 4 to get his score for speed. 9.5, not bad at all. And I definitely recommend checking out, if you haven't already, some of the YouTube clips of Maradona in his prime. Totally poetry in motion. But anyway, folks, that was our word solutions for this week's newspaper. We hope you enjoyed solving these problems, and stay tuned for next week's edition, when we're going to be looking at more stories from the news of the week and the numbers behind them. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, and bye for now.